What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the C-List Villains, the cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ. We've got Red in the building. I think it's just going to be us two tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke is still adjusting to his new schedule. E-Man is adjusting to life outside of radio, outside of podcasting.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you off air, but there may be a schedule change for me as well. So I don't know if it's for sure or not, but yeah, I'll tell you about that off air.
Yeah, I can adjust. I'm like water. I will fit into any box.
Even if it's like a late showing, like a 9:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I might be unemployed here soon. So, like, you know what? Let's do it.
Don't say that, Red. Don't say that, man.
I haven't showed up to work for the past almost 5 days. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I hope you're feeling better.
No, I'm fine. I'm not sick. I'm just sick of people. Well, I just like these people get to work from home. I'm just gonna be at home, not working.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Hey, man, if you're not,
everything's fine. Everything's
okay.
fine. It's just politicking at work as usual. And so, you know what? If someone thinks they know what I do as far as like what my position in the company is, you know what? I'm up for it. Go ahead, do my job. Do my job. See if you could last. Otherwise, you know what? Get off my lane.
Yeah. Good evening, Miss So. Thanks for joining us. I hope everything's going well over there at Chicago. Wasn't it raining?
C2E2 is coming up this weekend, so I'll be able to point for you. I'm jealous. I'm envious of people who get to work from home. Like ever since the whole pandemic started, it's a nice deal, especially if your office is about 60 minutes away. But for me, my office is only about 15 minutes away. You know, so I'd rather work there and not bring work home. But yeah, everybody has a preference. Besides, I got too much cool shit here to do any kind of work.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity a couple times to work from home. I don't do it, I don't take advantage of it, or I don't get. I do feel like I can probably be a little more productive when I'm at work, only because my job but there's times where it necessitates that I'm in the office. So
that's understandable. Well, me, I have to keep an eye on equipment and running files to constantly feed the whole facility of work. And so if I'm not there to look at this stuff, and no one's feeding the machine. So that's why I haven't been there in 4 days since last Wednesday. So I've been calling in. I built up enough PTO to last me the month if I'm not gonna go in.
Okay. Has anyone? Well, let's not. Let's. We don't.
You can ask.
Has anyone called you to say like, hey, is there any? Do you have a doctor's note or anything like that? Or
no, I got a text from my main supervisor, and a text from the supervisor that I work side by side with in feeding the plant. So it's she texted me twice. I'm cool with her, but I haven't checked in yet. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna let it stew a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Let it stew.
Okay.
Eventually, someone's gonna be pissed off, and that's
right.
Okay. So says I got a ton of PTO, but never taking it. You know what? Always make time for yourself. So and because you can slave away and you still be working from home, but sometimes that me time does wonders. Having to take a break, not from life, but just from the actual nitty gritty of having to be stuck in your computer and doing data entry.
Yeah. How's your weekend? Did you do anything?
I restarted the projects I'm doing in this room because I kind of lagged for the last 18 months. So I cleaned up the place. I just got a couple more shit here to put away. I moved the swords to the other room. I got a painting that's coming in from Thailand, which I showed you offline. So that's gonna be around here somewhere. And then I'm gonna put my piano up here. Probably do some. Probably do piano again.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if I'm not gonna be working, I might as well do something creative. So piano, maybe pull out the trumpet, making a little bit of noise. What about you? I saw that one of our friends their daughter had a 18th birthday, and I didn't see pictures of you in it.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't able to make it, but I saw them the next day.
That's disappointing. That's like you were invited to the party. I wasn't invited to the party.
I mean, I was. I mean, I had been invited a little late, so I had already kind of made some plans, and I was trying to work my way to making it, but I just couldn't. So I had already kind of like committed myself to something else, and then I got the invite for it, and I was trying to like see if I could go to both, but I couldn't make it both.
Hey, at least you have plans.
Yeah.
I played a trumpet. Yes. I played the trumpet from 6th grade to senior year of high school, and then I totally just didn't work on it after that. Yeah, not good, not really good at it anymore. But yeah, I played the second chair most of the time to more talented people. So I was just a melodic tune versus being the point of the show, which is fine.
What about, were you self-taught with piano or what?
Yeah, self-taught. I had one lesson, but it was like I never went again because I had other shit going on.
But you were more of like, just let me hear it and I can play it. So you can't read the piano notes, right?
I can read sheet music now. I can read that, no problem. Yeah, but before I used to just like, okay, let me listen to it, and then now I'll tinker like the main melody. But it's that if you kind of spend your time listening to music, you kind of catch on to the actual stuff, how it's played and what it sounds like. So, what kind of saxophone? Alto, baritone? That'd be baritone. Hope it's baritone sax. Baritone sax is pretty sexy. It's that heavier, deeper sound.
Is the, because I took saxophone lessons for like maybe a month, but which one is the one?
I remember.
Yeah, I wish I would have stuck with it, but I didn't.
Alto sax, yeah, alto sax is more, if you remember, like.
Is that the one you hear on songs like the
yeah. That's the main sax they use for Careless Whisper, and that.
That's it. Yeah.
Unless you're Kenny G, then you use the I forgot what.
I thought he was a flute guy.
No, that's also a saxophone.
Oh, I thought he was playing a flute for some reason.
No, it looks like a clarinet. But
yeah, that's it. Yeah, clarinet.
A saxophone. So there's like 3 sizes. You got that straight sax, and then you got the alto, and then you got the baritone sax.
Well, that's cool, Miss So.
Hey, if anything else, if life throws us a loop, we'll just start our mariachi band. We'll find a guitarist and someone who plays the accordion. You don't need a drummer. Oh, actually, we'll need somebody. No. If you play alto sax, you could transfer over to baritone sax. You'll be the bass that way.
Yeah. Miss So, she put out here. So I'm assuming we're all stoked after the. You know what? I did put that as one of the topics we'll be doing. We'll do a little breakdown on that.
Well, actually, I intentionally not watch it just to watch it with you guys today.
Well, see, I figured everyone watched it, so I didn't say anything. So I actually watched it.
No, I did the opposite with the last one, which was
if you weren't gonna watch it, you should have texted us to not watch it. Then I would not have watched it.
I'm not gonna control your life. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah, but it's more like entertaining when we get like everyone's first reaction. No.
A little bit, but even the second viewing, third viewing, you still get that same the wonderment and like wow, this is gonna be here. What's up, Mark? We are Legion.
What's going on, Legion of Comics?
But yeah, I, there's already stuff posted for spoilers and such, and like okay, I saw that, but definitely I haven't seen any footage of it. So
Yeah, yeah. Let's do a little bit of a mail call. I know, Red, you got some stuff that you showed me behind the scenes, and dude, that's some stuff you really got to show off, man.
yeah. This came from the Philippines by an artist named John Paul Vicente. He dabbles a lot in anime and mostly in like I'd say like technical drawings and posable stuff. Yes, Mark, that is a picture of Michael Scott kissing Oscar behind me. That is done by Vasilios Trifonis. He's out of Florida. That's the original I bought off of him, but he's got prints of that. Plus, he takes commissions. I'll link you on his IG. He's done stuff. I'm gonna have him do I'm gonna have him do the last prayer with Dwight at the
What's the last prayer with Dwight?
the episode called The Garden Party, right? Where Dwight was hosting a office party there. And so in order for him to host his party, he had to buy a book that kind of teaches him how to do a proper garden party.
Mm-hmm.
And that book is written by Jim Halpert, aka James Trickington, the author. And and one of the things that he had to do in order to keep the party going is do a pose of any famous painting, and he chose The Last Supper. And so him and the butlers and the food servers did this pose, and it was pretty surreal. And then there's other shit in there that they got to do. Like there was a closing ceremonies fire dance. There was also a solo dance by Dwight, and something he had to do for the guests that he had to announce their names every time they enter, which pretty funny. Then we're talking about the season, like 2 seasons after Michael Scott had left, or Steve Carell.
I mean, I've been hearing that they might bring it back to show.
Yeah, they already casted 2 people for the.
So that's legit.
That's legit. Yeah.
But it's not going to be the original cast, right? It's going to be brand new.
A brand new setting. Brand new setting. Yeah, I'm right. It was hilarious, Mark. Yeah. I'll hook you up with Vasilios here when we're done. That way you can get yourself a piece. Because you'll probably meet him. I think he lives off the Florida Panhandle. But yeah, I'll hook you up with them. Okay, so the stuff I got from John Paul Vicente. This is one of his pieces that he's already had done. So this is a RX 178 Gundam. Done on 11x17, painted with markers. So it's nice little contrast with the blacks and whites. That's not his usual color. He's usually like blue and gray and red. And then we got another one with the VF1 Macross Valkyrie right here.
Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah, that's see the skull crossbones right there. Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice little detailing there. Big fan of mechs. Big fan of mechs. And then the major piece that I had him do was this big mamma gemma right here. So you got the again the RX 70 on this side, and the Macross VF1 Rick Hunter's robot right there, or plane. So same thing, same markers, but in black background. So
did
so.
Did you ask for those specific models?
Yeah, I asked for those specific models, but I told him to surprise me with the poses. So, but this guy works with reference models only, so that's his only catch. Because otherwise, it's clean. It is nicely done, very highlighted and detailed. So if I'll put his IG on the link later or on my socials and have you guys check out his portfolio. But he's done a lot of stuff for anime. But when he showed these pieces off on his Facebook, I was like, dude, I gotta get something from this guy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You said C2E2 is this weekend. When is Short Box?
Short Box is on Cinco de Mayo.
Also next week. Is that next weekend?
That's next weekend. Yeah. Yeah.
You got your tickets already in the hotel and all that, or what?
No need for a hotel. It's just in San Jose. It's right next to Great America.
That's true. But what is that? A 2 hour and a half drive or no?
That's hour and a half. Not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not like I'm going down to your place, and then going to an event and then having to drive back. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What do you
everyday drive for us or a weekend drive for us when we were like in our 20s.
Yeah, that's true. What are you looking forward to doing at Short Box? You got any sketches or signatures or commissions lined up or anything like that?
No, I'm gonna be a stalker. I'm gonna be a stalker and just sit at John Jang's table, which is across from Rose Besh, and I'm gonna be watching Rose Besh draw. That's my plan for that whole Sunday. Is watch Rose.
Oh, you just go on Sunday? Is it just a 1 day thing?
It's a 1 day thing. Actually, and get a T-shirt because the T-shirt comes with my badge. But yeah, I'm going there to watch Rose Besh in action.
Okay.
Nothing else.
All right. Damn, I thought it was a whole 2 day event.
No, I don't think they're that big enough to hold a 2 day yet. Not yet, but Gene is the genius behind the app, and he's getting enough notoriety to garner bigger guests. So I'm pretty sure somewhere in the near future that guy is going to have a 2 day.
Yeah,
rivaling or taking over for Silicon Valley Comic Con.
That'll be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of conventions, SDCC hotel situation.
Oh yeah. Did you sign up?
I did. I haven't got anything back yet.
I got the old rejection email. Like, hey, sorry, we sent out the whole process, but you didn't get picked for a room, so you have to go with the general sale on the second. Like, motherfucker, I had 10 places listed on there, and they're all within a mile from the convention center. But we even teamed up with a bunch of other friends that go to the same conventions. Like, only 1 out of the 4 of us got a room, which wasn't even on his list, but it was like 3 miles away from the convention center.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure I got an email, but
everybody did. It's a rejection email. It's straight from SDCC.
Yeah, I'm terrible at checking my emails. I'm like at 200, so I got to go through that shit.
Yeah.
I actually better go through it now or after the show because I know that you gotta I think they give you a few days after the email. So
yep. They're looking at to finalize on the 28th for your room. So had at least 2 days down payment for your room. So I was like, okay, plus it's 4 days before the actual sale. So like if we pay for that room, at least we have a chance to go for another room on the general and then get a refund if we get something better.
Oh wait, so there's a general one that goes on sale. What day is that?
The second. Yeah, it's on the email.
That's on a Thursday, dude. Fuck, man.
Well, so was the raffle that was on a Wednesday. Like,
I know. I don't understand that, dude.
Don't they know that everybody works on a weekday? Like, you have your badge sale on the weekend, but you can't have a fucking hotel sale on the weekend.
Yeah, that was kind of like usually it's on the weekend too. I thought, but
someone's fucked up. someone's not running that place right, and we need to expose them. I think we go down there, do an interview with the heads of state of San Diego Comic-Con or Comic-Con International, and get to the bottom of this.
I'd be down, but yeah, let's yeah, I'd be down to interview those guys. Speaking of which,
I'll reach out on their website. Maybe I can get their
input,
their media person to come on the show.
That would be good. Yeah. Well, Miss So had talked about the Deadpool trailer. Is it Deadpool 3 or Deadpool Wolverine? I can't figure it out.
But technically it's Deadpool 3. But it doesn't matter now. They're all expecting Deadpool and Wolverine on the same screen.
Yeah. Do you have it up for us to show? To watch? All right, cool. So this is your first reaction, right?
First reaction, yeah.
Okay.
Should I be looking out for something other than Easter eggs? Because I've seen the still shots.
So you know the Liefeld's feet one, right?
Yeah, I sent you guys that screenshot there.
Oh, you did?
I did. I even got a circled and pointed. Hey, look, Liefeld's feet is a store.
Let me see. Oh yeah, you did send it. Okay. And there's that one. There's the well, you'll see it, the Ant-Man thing.
Oh yeah, and then there's a bunch of cameos, plus the fact that the villain that Luke had predicted to be on there, she's on there. Which was
Cassandra Nova.
Sister of or clone of Professor X. So let's take a look at the Deadpool Wolverine trailer.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider. I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Life is a mystery.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man. I am soaking wet right now.
I like the fact that Ryan Reynolds has a hand in picking the songs for the soundtrack, because it makes it extra special.
I didn't know that he was picking the songs.
Well, having Madonna Like a Prayer on the trailer. Come on, man! What else? What other movie will that song work with?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue on.
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
That
Gonna do some cocaine.
Hey, Cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
powder?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even force bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. I can't.
That scene where they're jumping into a portal, I bet that's the very last scene of the movie.
Oh, which is fine.
Yeah, I think that's gonna lead into whatever next adventure they got.
Well,
That's
if we're talking about Nexus events happening with the TVA, and Wolverine is the Nexus event in his world or his dimension, timeline, whatever it is, that ended it, and in order for him to, yes, White Girl interrupted. In order for Deadpool, for Wade to save his world, he needs Wolverine's help. So it's a buddy cop kind of deal, and he's dealing with somebody who is apprehensive in going back into action because he lost a lot of people, and you have Wade like constantly egging him on, like, help me out, dude, help me out. And then then they go through this whole adventures through time and space. And I saw the Ant-Man, giant Ant-Man helmet, and that still shot. There's a bunch of cameras already listed, and the spoilers are online.
not only that, but I don't know if you noticed, it's actually like the skull.
Yeah. There's
Like when it starts to open up, you can see the
teeth.
the skull.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
teeth.
teeth. Yeah.
It was part of a comic book. I forgot which issue it was, but yeah, it gives homage to that, but it didn't have that same kind of a panel because they had to open her up and have what's her face walk down it. Yeah, but yeah, it's same vibe, dystopian world. Giant Ant-Man is dead, and people are using it as a base. It's just it's parallel to Nowhere, where it's a giant skull in space, and it's an old Eternal. Is it Eternal? Not Eternal.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that was a. I don't know.
That was a skull. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Their base is Nowhere. Nowhere is.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Celestial.
Yeah.
It's a celestial. At least the remnants of a celestial.
Yeah.
So, do you want to build a snowman?
Do you think X-23 is in it?
Yes. There's also X-13.
Who's that?
Kelly Hugh.
Oh, yeah, the Lady Deathstrike, right? Isn't that her name?
Yeah.
Deathstrike?
Well, their version of Lady Deathstrike. She's in that. She's in that scene with Ant-Man. Pyro's in there. Remember the albino that was helping Professor X on Old Man Logan?
Yeah, he's in it. Really?
He's in it too. He's in it. There's another character I'm missing here. The Red Devil looking dude.
Yeah, he was kind of like wasn't he kind of like
He's not Mephisto.
No, but didn't he have the same powers as what's his name? The teleporting guy?
Oh yeah. We're really bad with names now since we're getting old.
What's his name? I mean, he's an X-Man.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yeah. I thought he had like the same power set as Nightcrawler.
Possibly because that's his dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Was that okay? I didn't know that.
That's canon. That's his dad, and you know his mom.
Who's his mom?
The change. The fuck.
Mystique.
Mystique. Yeah, there you go.
How are they both blue, and the kid turned out red?
I mean, the dad is red, and the kid is blue. Something about genes. They're mutants.
Okay.
Man. What are these?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Comic books.
Yeah, he could be fucking purple.
Okay, that's true. All right, I'm not
in the planet in the movie. Maybe it's 3 if Patrick Stewart gets a cameo, and that's what I'm banking on that. I'm banking on a Patrick Stewart cameo. Not Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy, because somehow they have to meld all the X-Men universes together, and probably there's another X-Men from McAvoy's universe that's in that scene. It's the chick with the tattoo on her face. I can't remember her power set, but yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if once the X-Men are brought into the fold, they'll bring back like Jennifer. They'll try to bring back Jennifer Lawrence too, because
you didn't watch Captain Marvel or the Marvels, did you?
No. Why is Jennifer Lawrence in it?
No, but the X-Men are in it.
Oh, I know, but like once they bring him like fully into the fold with their own like movie, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get like Jennifer Lawrence and who else was even what's his name?
You want to bring back Rebecca
Michael
Ramos?
You know what? I wouldn't mind it, but I think what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence brings a little more acting chops.
Okay, I can see that. If they bring Ray Park in to play Toad again, that'd be great.
I think I heard that Toad is in this.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I don't know if it's Ray Park, but I heard Toad is in it.
And there's no one else who can play Toad other than Ray Park.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, as entertaining as I find this trailer, I'm still more hyped for Joker.
Yeah, but at least we have something to look forward to, right? I don't have to kill myself this year because there's shit for me to watch and do. So yeah, we got.
There's actually, I was looking at the lineup. Well, not the lineup, but I've seen a lot of trailers coming out. Okay, you know what? Have you seen the trailer for Trap?
No.
Okay, you know what? This is a react. I want you to do Trap. M. Night Shyamalan, the new movie. That trailer looks really good. Let's do that. Are you down to watch that trailer right now?
Looks like it was posted 5 days ago. Okay. Posted 5 days ago. Okay.
To be fair, I'm not the biggest
M. Night
fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I'm not even M. Night. I was just gonna say M. Night. I'm not the biggest fan of his movies, but sometimes they hit really well. And this one's got Josh Hartnett, and I thought he was gonna be like the next
like Heartthrob at least.
No, like I liked his movies, like Lucky Number 11. I don't know if you ever seen that one.
I watched 40 Days, 40 Nights with.
Those two movies. I mean, yeah,
Lucky Number 11, and then the Faculty was another.
Yes, those three. I was like, dude, this guy.
Like he did thrillers and then like romantic comedies, but then he kind of fell off after 2005.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the movies he was choosing. I was like, I'm gonna keep watching this guy's movies, and then all of a sudden, he kind of, I don't know if he just decided to do indie stuff. He didn't want to do the Hollywood thing, because I read interviews where he kind of was like, he didn't really want to it was getting too Hollywoody for him.
Oh, so you're saying he's another Giovanni Ribisi?
No, I'm not saying anything.
I know he's your boy too. GGL, Giovanni Ribisi, and now Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, those guys were the ones that. And what's his name? Frodo. I liked his movies too.
You can never go wrong with not Joshua Jackson, but I know you're talking about. Ashton gonna be joining. Yeah, if he's free, then yeah, he's gonna jump on the show with us and talk shit too. All right, let's take a look at Trapped trailer.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lady Raven.
Hey, Red, you've never seen this trailer, right?
Sorry, come on.
Wait. I got time my shoes.
No, dad jokes. This is serious. Come on.
I'm sorry. Lady Raven.
This shit slapped, Dad. Thank you. This is literally the best day of my life.
Hey,
I gotta go to the bathroom. I can leave you here in the seat.
I'm good, Dad.
Cooper,
Jamie.
what's with all the police trucks outside? The cameras everywhere, Jamie. I'm not supposed to tell. Something happening? Don't rat me out. I won't.
You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap. They're watching all the exits, they're checking everyone that leaves. There's no way to get out of here.
I see them.
Somebody help me!
Dad. Dad. Dad.
I'm sorry, Riley. What was that?
Never ready for it. Love myself in your debt.
Your daughter's never gonna forget this day.
Be kind of dope, right?
Okay,
I mean, what do you think? I'm hyped for this movie.
that's like complete outside of it was like weird story realms. It's not even in the same universe as like as Mr. Glass. It's nothing like dealing with aliens like the others, or not like Sixth Sense when it deals with death. This is completely just a thriller.
There's got to be a twist, though, right? There's going to be a twist.
I think Miss already said it. Her dad is the killer.
Well, I mean, that's the obvious from the trailer, but I think I was reading up on some stuff, and then people are saying the twist is the daughter is the killer, and that he's trying to protect her, this and that.
If we already came up with that kind of a foreshadowing, I mean, that kind of a result from the foreshadowing, then I think we were figuring out the movie. But I'll still watch it.
I mean, it looked good to me. You know, I've never even seen. I don't think I've ever seen any of his movies in the theater, but this one I would consider watching.
Yeah, the last time I've seen anything of his movies was on the black box on pay-per-view. That's how long ago it was. And I think they filmed it at the Long Beach Convention Center. That's something that out the exterior looked really familiar. Yeah. Miss So hasn't seen him in ages. I think he's done like Canadian shows mostly. A lot of the I guess the Hollywood actors that like were big in the early 2000s kind of moved on to Canadian TV just because they weren't getting work here. You know, they kind of lost their shine and their hype. You know, once they got a little bit older, they're like, all right, fine, they'll do network TV and somewhere else. And they get paid.
Is she talking about
Josh Hartnett?
Oh, okay. I thought she was talking about M. Night.
No, M. Night is he's constantly writing and directing, right? So it's like, you know, I don't know if he has anything to do with the latest the last Airbender, but you know,
I mean, with the movie he did, I heard was terrible, right?
I never watched it. I wasn't into it.
Yeah, I was never into that. You know what? The thing is, I hear that the cartoon was really good, though. So I don't know. I thought about maybe trying to watch it to see what the hype is.
I always thought it was just another Dragon Ball knockoff.
I mean, I guess I could see that, but because I don't know the story, I don't want to say it is.
All right, go ahead and watch it. I mean, if you like it, cool. For me, it's not high on my list to like watch before I die.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah, it'll be on my list, and along with Joker and Harley and Wolverine and Deadpool.
Okay, so we've already done. What do you? First off, what's your grading for?
Deadpool Wolverine?
Yeah.
Jim and 10.
Wow, you give that a 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a 9 too. I'll give it a 9 too.
It's exciting. It has Madonna's "Like a Prayer," and I fucking love that song. So that's a 10 for me.
Is that your favorite Madonna song?
Second favorite.
I think my favorite. What's the slow song? The Madonna's slow song. What's that one song? Damn it.
Not "Like a Prayer," but I think I know what you're talking about because I'm also a fan of it. That's probably my number one.
Crazy for You.
Yeah, Crazy for You. There you go.
That I think that's got to be a lot of everyone's favorite, right? Especially who grew up with her as a kid.
Yeah, I sing that shit on karaoke. If it's on the list, I'm gonna sing it. I don't care how bad it sounded. I'm gonna fucking sing it. That's a great ballad.
Yeah.
8+++ for Deadpool Wolverine. Yes, Miss Stone. Thank you. That's it.
What about the Trap trailer? What are your thoughts on that?
Not your usual offering from M. Night, and that's great. I'll give it a 9 too, just because he went like a whole totally different direction.
Yeah.
And maybe it's to make up for the shitty movies that he's made in the last 10 years.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9.6. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it's your boy Josh Hartnett.
Yeah. Wait. I also wanted to ask you. So you're not big on the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
Nah, never a fan of that genre. No, why?
Not even the original.
I've watched the Charlton Heston ones, right? I watched the originals, and then we got down to the
Wahlberg
one was completely garbage, and then the one by what's his face from
James Franco.
Yeah, James Franco. That one I like. But this is that whole universe through that first movie with James Franco. But
yeah.
It's something that it's not high on my list. I'll probably catch it on like a Saturday afternoon playing on TNT.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah. So that's like, I would say, like I'm looking forward to that. So that's like 4 movies in the summer that I
dude, Monkey Man is still. I haven't gone and watched that yet because I've been lazy. And then Ghostbusters I've yet to watch. That's probably going to go on streaming now since it's been out in the theaters for a month. And what was the other one? One of those Swedish brothers.
It's the Skarsgård, right?
Yeah,
the
Skarsgård
Boy Kills World. That's it.
Yeah, that one. And then Crow. I think Crow comes out this year, or
yeah, I think that's more fall winter. I want to say. So I do want to preface something with from what I heard about Monkey Man. If you're expecting John Wick, it's not John Wick.
No, I'm not. I'm expecting Red Redemption.
I from what I understand, from what I think who told me who saw it, there was a lot more like the character's background, and then the fighting was very minimal to what you expected from this movie, because it makes it out to be a full-on action movie when
but it's actually just 2% of the movie, and then it's all just story, which is fine. At least it's not like Bollywood. There's not a lot of singing in there. I can sit through a Bollywood movie, but there's just only so much.
I thought the last episode you said you like musicals, though.
I do, but when it comes to Bollywood, that's a whole different animal of musicals. And when you don't speak the language,
yeah, I mean that's a hindrance.
Yeah. Plus, they go up in the high octaves. It's like of singing. That gets to my ear like it's a piercing kind of pain. I know it's a sharp note, and it's sharp to my ear. It hurts.
Yeah. Hey, Red, are you watching Cobra Kai?
No.
No. It's actually pretty entertaining.
I watched the first season, but I haven't really fell into the rest of it because there's way too much shit going on. But if you say it's entertaining, it's gonna have to, I guess, all end up in the movie, right? With Jackie Chan, with the Karate Kid movie, what they're gonna make.
Yeah, I don't know what the link is between the new Karate Kid movie and Cobra Kai. I will say Cobra Kai is very cheesy.
Yeah,
but it's a you gotta it's fine though for what it is.
Yeah, it is, but it's when the first season that I watched is it felt like watching Power Rangers. It was just
yeah, I could see that. I could see how you would.
15-year-old me could enjoy it, but now it's 45-year-old me looking at it like, yeah, this is I'm not the fucking demographic for this show at all.
It got a little bit better though. I mean, especially when you get, I think because it has callbacks. Like almost every major character has come back.
Yeah,
from the route from the what's his who was it? Danny? Was that his name? Daniel LaRusso. Yeah, in Daniel LaRusso's world, every significant character has come back.
But did they explain why they changed out the actress that played Jennifer? Was it Jennifer?
Jennifer? Who's Jennifer?
The chick from the first movie that they made the love interest. Because then there was on the second.
Oh, Elizabeth Shue, right? Yeah, she wasn't in the other ones. So remember, in the first one, that was his love interest, and then in the second one, it starts off with them breaking up already.
What up, sicko? And then they brought in Yumiko from Japan. I remember.
That was in the second one.
Yeah, and then Terry Silver was involved at one point.
Terry Silver was in the third one.
Yeah, and then who else? The Japanese guy that he fought was also there. They also became friends.
Yeah.
And I've seen spoilers. I've seen all that stuff, and knowing that it started out with YouTube Red and then moved over to the Netflix.
It gave a bad taste in your mouth?
Not a bad taste. It wasn't really didn't really get into it. But one of these days, the stuff that you recommend to me, I will try. I will just watch it again. Just like when you told me to watch Breaking Bad, I instantly got hooked. Told me to watch Demon Slayer, instantly got hooked. And then Attack on Titan, instantly hooked.
Yeah, you know what? There was an anime that I was thinking about that has the same tones of Attack on Titan, but I can't think of it right now.
It'll come to you. And then you're probably gonna say, "Hey, watch this." It's like, oh man, again? All right, I'll check it out. Yeah. It's just because there's so many streaming services out there. It's kind of hard to like pinpoint one to watch with all the goodies.
Yeah, that's the thing that I can't. There's like even a show that I liked, like Shogun, I'm behind on. Like, I think I'm behind like 3 episodes, and it just finished.
It finished today.
Yeah, so
I get to binge watch it now and then go through the whole gambit. So that's what I was looking forward to doing that this weekend since I'm not working.
Do you mind if I ask you what are you doing while you're on your little sickness? Yeah,
I'm working on the house, doing my other projects I kind of left hanging since 18 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss So says Shogun looked pretty amazing. Haven't watched it yet. From the trailer, it looked great, and I was just hoping it just wasn't like The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
No, it's not. It's not The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. Yeah, I mean there is there's a white guy on the yeah. But it's very Japanese heavy, and it's not like the white guy's the savior on the show.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
It's like white Jesus.
Yeah, it's not anything like that.
put the time in it. All right.
Hey, Red. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I have the trailer up for us to review our 80s trailer, and I was going to segue into it because of Madonna, but go on first.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Do you have anything for the '80s trailer?
All right, because Madonna was played on that Deadpool Wolverine trailer. It was just pretty much kismet when I already had this already pulled up.
Is it the one movie that she starred in?
Who's that girl?
Yeah, who's that girl?
Who's that girl? So, again, this is one of those movies where on a Saturday afternoon that you're just flipping through HBO and then it pops on, and it's just because Madonna was so hot at the time.
They would. It feels like they would play this and Mannequin like back to back.
Yes. It's part of their romantic comedy kind of block on between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Right? It is 80s cheesy, but it is lovely 80s cheesy. And let's take a look at who's that girl.
I forgot about the animation.
Who is that girl? Who are you? She's beautiful. She's impulsive. She's Madonna. And in 24 hours, she'll turn a mild-mannered corporate attorney into a wild-eyed fugitive from justice. All because she holds the key to a life he never expected. Madonna. Griffin Dunn.
Kiss me.
Who's that girl?
For some reason, I thought it was Eugene Levy.
It looked like it. It's the same kind of. I thought he looked more like Paul Reiser than Eugene Levy.
Okay, yeah, Paul Reiser. But in my head, it was Eugene Levy.
Well, I think the raven-haired nerdy guy is kind of like a 1 in a million kind of role, right? And then there's like a dozen of those guys during the 80s that played it. So next to Eugene Levy and then that Paul Dunn and Paul Reiser, we weren't short on that. And then the main culprit or the main guy like that was casted in that role was Tom Hanks.
Oh, he was supposed to be in this movie?
No.
Or you mean the go-to guy?
Go-to guy. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But so says I enjoyed all movies that she was in, but I had a pretty heavy crush on her in the 80s and 90s.
Wait, what? I mean, she hasn't been in too many movies, though, right? I would say maybe 4 or 5 at most.
Yeah, at least a dozen. I can only name 3. You know, that one, Evita, and that one baseball movie.
Oh, League of Their Own.
Yeah.
She was also. I was watching on HBO the other day, the one of the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies, the one where it's like in ice.
Oh,
Does that Die Another Day? I think so, because she was in it, and I think she did the song for it, right?
Yeah. She was a Bond girl. Yeah, good call on that one. That was wow. She was so gorgeous as a platinum blonde. Yeah, she was. And then now she's had way too much plastic surgery. And kind of goofed up. Yeah. Her current pictures of Madonna is not that great.
It's a little cat-like.
Yeah.
And some photos of her.
Yeah. It's scary. But looking at how the 80s was for Madonna and today and looking at Lady Gaga's career trajectory, do you think that they're going kind of parallel to each other because they are originally singers and then they get dropped in the movies?
No, I would say that Lady Gaga is in a better trajectory than Madonna as far as acting. Because you got to think, Lady Gaga did that one movie with Bradley Cooper, which was really good. What was it? Your Star is Born? Is that what it was
Yeah,
called?
Star is Born is it's a remake of the one from the 70s. Yeah,
That was I don't know if you've seen it, but that was really good.
I heard the soundtrack. I didn't watch it.
And the oh yeah, Madonna was in Dick Tracy too.
Dick Tracy. That's right.
Yeah. But I feel as though like this Joker movie, it's going to like really cement her as a really good actress.
Okay. So you're saying that all the movies that Madonna got stuck in, it was only because she has a bigger star power and a bigger draw. That's why she was placed in that movie. When it comes on Lady Gaga, she was actually casted for the role and is perfect for the role.
Yeah, I would say other than maybe League of Their Own, all the other movies I wouldn't really say they were based on her acting.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Lady Gaga can act well. I mean, granted it's a small sample, but A Star is Born was really good.
Well,
and I feel like the director could have chosen any actress to play Harley Quinn, and he chose her. I mean, maybe there's some singing involved. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some singing, but they had to have
singing.
Yeah, but they had to make sure that she can act.
Yeah, I can see that talent there, even though I haven't really watched a full Lady Gaga movie. But yeah,
I mean, granted, like I said, I've only seen one Lady Gaga movie, right?
I mean, she could emote. She could emote better than Madonna, and Madonna is kind of like one dimensional when it comes down to her acting. Most other than Evita and League of Their Own, she played the
spunky
blonde
girl.
Yeah.
The spunky, even League of Her Own, she played this. I haven't seen Evita, but all the other movies, she's always played like the spunky, like, like tough as nails character type of thing.
Yeah.
Streetwise.
Or dumb blonde. It's just like heavily type casting her there. It's an easy role to play. So it's more closer to her actual personality than versus, Evita, which was a real person that, was martyred during that whole South America kind of not war, but whatever skirmish, whatever that was.
Yeah. So I mean, what they didn't really. What do you even remember this movie? I don't remember the movie at all. I remember parts of it, but I don't remember the storyline or anything.
It's somehow the key comes to her, and then she holds on to it. Lawyer needs the key in order for him to what do you call it? I guess exonerate somebody or whatever it is, and then they go in this whole misadventures of being chased down by the mob because they're all looking for the same thing.
Yeah. What was your take on it? What's your grade?
There's a wild animal involved in there somewhere too. It
was like a jaguar. Was that a jaguar?
Jaguar with a diamond necklace, some shit that she bought because she came into that money and because she opened up the fucking safe. Like, hey, I got a whole bunch of money, and I could splurge it on myself.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the trailer?
Yeah. It's 6. It's 6.
I mean, I'd give it for an 80s trailer. I'd give it at least an 8. I don't remember not liking the movie. I'll tell you that. But it's definitely not Mannequin. If I had to choose between one of the double headers, I'm definitely watching Mannequin over Who's That Girl.
Wasn't there one by Cyndi Lauper?
There was a Cyndi Lauper movie, but I don't think that was a big one. That wasn't. I can't remember what movie it was.
Yeah, we'll come to that next week because we'll probably finish out the month with chick flicks, and there's have one in mind that that I finally like. Hey, we need to see this one. See if you remember
Okay. All right.
it because it has Horseface in it.
Horseface.
Yeah, Carrie. Fuck, she married Matthew Broderick.
Not Carrie Bradshaw.
Jessica. No, Matthew Broderick's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only clue I'll give you. That's the only clue I'll give you. So yeah,
Obviously, this must have been when she was a teenager, right?
yeah. And Helen Hunt.
Oh, okay. Just Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker. That's the one. Miss So says for the 80s, the trailer was decent. Yeah. The movie itself is entertaining still. The trailer, because it didn't show a lot of the plot. We would need to go back and watch the whole thing just to get the actual nostalgia of it.
Yeah, with Eugene Levy. And you know what? Speaking of 80s movies, I know that I've brought this up before, maybe off camera, but I know that there's got to be someone who has the uncut version of Big where the girl wishes to go back. The girl becomes the girlfriend in the movie wishes to become a girl. I saw that. I know I saw that.
I know. I know you've mentioned it before, and I've checked Reddit. I've checked everywhere on the internet. I think only they say that the Australian version only has that ending, but
I've seen it.
no longer as in print because I think whoever the studio is decided to delete it and make sure that everybody gets the American ending that was shown in theaters. Favorite 80s chick flick. For me, shoot.
What's considered a chick flick in the 80s though?
Well, I was gonna keep it a surprise, but yeah, I'm gonna say it now. The shit that we're gonna watch next week is Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Is that the witch one? That's not the witch one, right?
No, that's the worst witch. Girls Just Want to Have Fun has Sarah Jessica Parker and Helen Hunt, and they
You know what? I'm looking it up right now. I have never seen this movie.
they one of them enters a dance contest. Her dad didn't want her to enter, and so it kind of had the Footloose situation where the dad was.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Footloose.
Yeah, but it was like a tightwad or whatever, and you didn't want her to dance, and because she was like highly conservative family. So it's somewhat like Footloose, same situation.
Oh, I was thinking Teen Witch.
Oh, Teen Witch with that one's good too.
Teen Witch with Robin Lively. That's it.
Yeah, she almost looks like Tiffany, the singer.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? After next week, we got to do a Patrick Dempsey movie.
You mean Loverboy?
Loverboy? Yeah, I would say Loverboy over. I mean, which one was your more favorite one, Loverboy or Can't Buy Me Love?
Loverboy for me.
Yeah, I think Loverboy was the more.
We'll do a double.
Okay. Is Loverboy okay? That was in the 80s. It was right there, 1989. So
89? Okay. So
yeah.
Can't Buy My Love is 87.
Yeah.
The So Says Top Gun is a great chick flick. Think about it, great relationship featuring movie with some jet fighters thrown in. Oh, man, is Top Gun a chick flick?
Hey, if she says so, then I guess it is, right?
Yeah, well, hot guys on the beach, topless, playing volleyball. Huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree.
You know what? We haven't done I guess everyone's seen the normal summer action movie trailers. We try to steer away from that and do the more obscure ones, right?
Yeah, the last one we did that was action was the
Last Starfighter.
Action
Oh,
Jackson.
we did, yeah, but even Action Jackson, I don't think that's we haven't done Arnold or Stallone or Bruce Willis movie.
We kind of stay away from the mainstream stuff. Yeah, the Belle of the Billie Jean. No, not a lot of people remember that movie.
That's true. Hey, we wanna preserve what great movies came out in the 80s. Because I think there's so many that came out. It's ridiculous how many great movies came out in the 80s and 90s.
Not because we were reminiscing about Jim Cotta. Jim Cotta was your consummate 80s action movie.
Was that guy an Olympic medalist? Or was he an action star? I can't remember.
I think he did start out as an Olympic hopeful. He just wasn't fit for it. So yeah, then they threw him into this shit. Well, Jim Cotta.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've covered everything we need to cover, right? Reddy, you got anything else you want to throw out there?
Hey, if anybody's going to C2E2, let me know. I got a couple of buddies that are already going. Take pictures. I want to see what's going on over there, and say hi to the people I know.
Yeah. And again, next weekend you're going to be out there at a Shortbox. What's it called? Shortbox Convention?
Live.
Okay.
Shortbox Live.
All right.
Yep.
So you'll be out there. The rest of the boys going?
E-Man will be going. Lawrence. Who else? Mike and probably Steve. You haven't met Steve yet. Yeah, we'll get something together. We'll probably do a couple of interviews with the artists. But yeah, most likely I'm just gonna be sitting 10 feet away from Rosevesh.
Yeah. You know what? Well, I'll tell you off air, but I mean, I don't, not that they need any publicity, but maybe we can get Gene on before the convention.
Yeah. No. I'm all for bringing Gene back.
Yeah.
That guy's a joy to talk to.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, everyone else, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week for another episode. And yes, we'll give them hugs.
We'll give them virtual hugs.
Yeah, we'll give them virtual hugs.
Actually, there's an update with Luke. His cat ran away. Hopefully, his cat will find its way home.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Like most cats are smart enough to go back to their homes. So.
No, because Loki has been stuck at home with an injury with a fractured hip, and so I think when he found a way to escape, he wanted to get a little
explore.
Bit and then get a little bit of little female pussy action. So got a whole neighborhood out there. He's gonna find something. He's gonna find himself a nice little female Loki to play with, and then he'll come back home. He'll be home.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week. Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all